My sister slapped me in front of 200 people at her wedding because I wouldn't give her my penthouse. Turns out, a judge were watching. I bought my penthouse at 28 after grinding 80-hour weeks in finance. Floor-to-ceiling windows, rooftop terrace, downtown skyline views. It was mine. Every square foot earned through late nights and sacrificed weekends. My sister Madison always resented my success. While I climbed corporate ladders, she bounced between retail jobs and complained about life being unfair. Our parents enabled her, calling me selfish whenever I refused to bankroll her schemes. 3 months before her wedding, Madison called. "Hey, I need a favor." Her tone already irritated me. "Daniel's family is flying in from overseas for the wedding. Like 15 people. Hotels are crazy expensive. Can they stay at your penthouse for the wedding week?" I paused. "Madison, I only have 2 bedrooms. Where would 15 people even sleep? You have that huge living room and the terrace. They can bring air mattresses. It's just 5 days. You're traveling for work that week anyway. I'm not comfortable having 15 strangers in my home while I'm gone." "They're not strangers. They're Daniel's family. Our family soon. Come on. This would save us like a couple $1,000s. The answer is no. They can split hotel rooms like normal people." She went silent, then her voice turned cold. "You're really going to make Daniel's elderly grandmother sleep in some budget motel? I'm sure they can find reasonable accommodations. This isn't my responsibility." "You're unbelievable." She hung up. For weeks, my phone exploded with texts from family members calling me heartless. Mom left voicemails about how I was embarrassing the family. Dad said I was being unnecessarily difficult. I blocked them all. Wedding day arrived. I debated skipping, but my grandmother begged me to come. "Please, sweetie. Don't let this divide the family." I showed up in a navy dress, sat in the back, planning to leave right after the ceremony. The reception was at some country club Madison definitely couldn't afford. Dad probably mortgaged the house. Dinner went fine until Madison stood up for toasts. Her smile was venomous. "I want to thank everyone for being here, especially those who truly care about family." She locked eyes with me. "Unlike some people who couldn't be bothered to help when it mattered." Whispers rippled through the crowd. I felt 200 pairs of eyes turned toward me. "My sister owns a beautiful penthouse downtown that sits empty when she travels. Daniel's family flew across an ocean to be here. I asked if they could stay there for 5 days during the wedding, and she said no. Forced his grandmother to stay in a motel." My face burned. Daniel looked uncomfortable but said nothing. His grandmother was literally sitting at the head table looking perfectly fine. "Couldn't even help family," someone muttered nearby. I stood up slowly, grabbed my purse. I was done. Madison intercepted me at my table. "Where do you think you're going?" "Home, to my penthouse." Her face twisted with rage. "You selfish bitch. You ruined everything." Then she slapped me. Hard. The crack echoed through the silent ballroom. I stood there, stunned, cheeks stinging. The room erupted in shocked gasps. Before I could react, a man in his 60s stood up from a nearby table. Distinguished, wearing an expensive suit. "That's assault," he said calmly. I witnessed it clearly. Madison spun around. "Who the hell are you?" "Judge William Brennan, Superior Court." He pulled out his phone, and I just recorded that entire exchange, including the defamation and the physical assault. The color drained from Madison's face. "Miss," the judge addressed me directly. "I strongly suggest you file charges. I'm happy to provide testimony." Madison started backpedaling. "It was just a family disagreement. She provoked me by humiliating us. By declining to house 15 people in her 2-bedroom apartment." Judge Brennan raised an eyebrow. "That's not provocation. That's a reasonable boundary." I looked at my sister, at Daniel standing uselessly behind her, at my parents frozen in horror. "I'll be pressing charges." "You can't," Mom shrieked. "She's your sister. She assaulted me in front of 200 witnesses and a judge because I wouldn't turn my home into a hostel." I left with Judge Brennan's card, filed a police report that night. The charges stuck. Madison pled guilty to avoid trial, got community service and anger management classes. The family disowned me for ruining her wedding. I sold the penthouse last month for twice what I paid, and bought something even better across town.